Hi guys, and welcome to Rebellious Menstruation. This video is going to be on can I use other makers' patterns or pads to make my own pads. Essentially I'm going to link 3 videos down below on this topic. One's by Amy Nix, one's by Flow of the Goddess, and one's by Pad Thai Cloth. These are very good videos and have actually 3 different opinions on this. So I kind of fall on the side of Amy Nix on this. I'm not actually a sewer myself, but I understand where she's coming from, because if you are learning how to sew, and you can learn from another pad maker's pad to do this. So and that's how Amy Nix learned how to sew cloth pads, and then that's how she developed her own design. So that's how she kind of started. So however, as Pad Thai Cloth points out, and as Flow of the Goddess points out as well, and this is something that Amy Nix did not do. She did not then sell those pads that she learnt to sew from. She learnt how to sew and then developed her own pads and her own pattern, and then that pattern that she developed, she released for free. So it is very bad form to then sell these pads that you have learnt on as your own, or not acknowledging the fact that you've essentially stolen somebody else's intellectual property if you were selling it. If you've used it to learn how to sew and learn how to sew and construct your own pads, that makes sense. If you've taken it to then if you've gotten that pad to learn how to sew and have upskilled to a point that you believe you are now good enough to sell your own pads, invent your own pattern, or buy an already existing pattern and legitimately use that as a standard for yourself. I get that there's sometimes not much room to work with, being that a lot of pads are a certain shape, but I have 5 pads in front of you here that are actually quite different from the normal. So this one here, this hedgehog one here from Venus Pads, is a certain pattern. This is from Kitty Cat Cloth. This is called a Sit-in Kitten. This shape here is from an Australian maker called Her Rhythm. This is a Bat Cat design. Now I have this Bat Cat design from 3 separate makers, but still this basic rounded edge, the gusset, and then these 2 here. And then I have this shape from a maker called Misandry Made. So as you can see, even though you think a pad is a straight up and down design, you can actually have a little bit of leeway in the way you can actually then change it. So these ones have these very rounded and sharp points. This one has the rounded back and the cat ears. This one has the ginormous flare. This one is done like a Sit-in Kitten cat. And of course then this hedgehog from Venus Pads. So as you can see, there are a variety of things that you can do, or you can just go with a versatile pattern. You can purchase a pattern on one of the free pad sites, or you can get a free pad pattern and use that. But by all means, learn how to sew and use your favourite pads to learn how to sew. But please then don't try and sell these on as your own work. If you've got good enough to sew, where you think that your ability to sew is to sell, definitely do it. Definitely start your own business. Definitely put it out there into the world. But develop your own pattern or legitimately purchase one. Because this is quite a small community, and any type of misbehaviour really is going to get picked up quite quickly. Anyway, thanks for listening. Watch the videos below if you'd like, and outside of that, enjoy the rest of your day or evening. Bye.